First of all, I'm super excited. Tonight is my mortgage class, my mortgage workshop, Mortgage Mysteries Revealed. It's tonight at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live. I'm super excited about it. I plan on doing this every month so that you guys have something to invite your clients to, and it's going to be on Facebook. So I can't wait to see you all there. And if I don't give you shout outs, it's probably because I'm too nervous, because I'm really not good at public speaking, or not a fan of public speaking. So today I want to talk to you guys about the importance of reading contracts. You know, I realize that as realtors and as lenders, we look at contracts for specific things. As a lender, I'm looking at the closing date. I want to make sure the loan amount matches, and I'm looking at a commitment date. For you guys, you're probably making sure the addresses are correct. You're making sure, you know, everybody's got their key job as to what they're looking for. Well, not once, not twice, but 3 times in the last month, there has been something askew with a contract that has really caused a problem in the transaction. So even though it is not your job or my job, it is our problem, our solution to be mindful of these things. So double check closing dates, because if they have that $150 a day penalty in there, and I've heard that it's standard in contracts, but it's also not required. So an attorney could take that out. So be mindful of that. Make sure the dates actually make sense. The next thing is, make sure deposits are actually the deposits that were given. I had a situation where a deposit was given, but it actually wasn't deposited, and we couldn't find the deposit. Turns out the borrower never actually made the deposit, but it was on the contract. So contracts cannot be just, especially in Fairfield County, contracts cannot just be willy-nilly changed. I know Steve loves when I make up words. It can't just be changed. If there was no deposit made, now I need an addendum, and everybody needs to sign the addendum. So moral of the story, pay attention to contracts, look for dates, look for penalties, look for, is this going to exceed the lock extension date? Look for things like that as the quarterback of the situation. And again, if you partner with your lender, we're going to catch these things too. So we need to work together to make sure that we protect our clients. Don't forget, tonight, 6 o'clock. I can't wait to see you all there.
Awesome. As always, thank you, Tammy. Invaluable information. And you are an awesome public speaker. You know that, right? You do know that. Shake your head. Yes, yes. Awesome. Well, without any further ado, we are so thrilled to have Matt Levchenko with us today. He really deserves no introduction to those that know him, but there's a lot of folks on this Zoom that don't know you, Matt. So why don't you tell us all about you, and let's talk about Family Reunion, dude.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, thank you for the warm welcome. Thanks for the invitation. And for those that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, I'm Matt Levchenko. I'm just a lowly realtor in Kansas. And Steve felt sorry for me, so he invited me to this amazing Zoom call.
No, actually, Matt is a exceptional, extraordinaire, bold coach like no other. And I think so many of us in the room would be applauding right now, right, for that. He's incredible, and he's a brilliant guy, and he has a lot to share.
Well, again, super thrilled, and I can't tell you how excited I am for Family Reunion here this year. You know, one of the biggest things that we always talk about in the Bold Room is, you know, you grow into the conversations you create around yourself. And there is no other real estate conference like Family Reunion, and the opportunity to connect with and engage with our speakers in the digital platform that we have now is unprecedented, and no one else is doing it. I mean, it's just another level of intimacy, if you will, around creating that new relationship that can like close the gap from an intention to an action, right? And so, you know, I don't know how much you guys are talking about it. We've got you know, quite a few people going here in our world. You know, so what do you want to talk about with Family Reunion?
Tell us. I think
to talk about as well today.
Yeah. So tell us about Family. I mean, the details of Family Reunion. I think we have about 150 100-ish, 160 signed up to go so far. I know we're targeting, 65,000 is what I'm hearing from KWRI. I mean, that's incredible. That opportunity is amazing. I mean, talk to us more, Matt, about what we learn at Family Reunion and what are the other opportunities besides just going to sessions?
So, the opportunity to be able to actually pick your adventure, if you will, with Family Reunion is one like no other. I mean, along with the keynotes that Gary, and having the opportunity to peek behind the curtain, kind of get a view of what Gary's thinking in the moment. I mean, there is no other influential leader in the real estate industry like Gary Keller that is still an agent first, right? I mean, Gary will always tell you, I am an agent first, and I'm with you, right? And so for the last 34 years, as he's been running the company, he's always been looking ahead at what's coming. And the reason why we're the #1 largest real estate company on the planet is from the beginning, we've been agent-led, agent-driven, agent-centric. And so that on its own is something incredible. Secondly, the opportunity to learn from one another at all the different tracks, leads, listings, leverage, luxury, and commercial. Just like at MegaCamp, we're going to be continuing to compound the opportunity for you to learn from the best in the market, the best in the industry, and the best in the country. So live is amazing. And what's great is if you've got a team, if you've got invites, like, so for instance, we're using it a lot to introduce people to what it is to be Keller Williams Associate, to get an incognito and totally confidential peek behind the curtain that it's not quote unquote weird, right? And then we're using the learning track and the agenda to put together mastermind groups, watch parties, and then also sessions where we go afterwards and compare notes. If you've got people that aren't with us yet, you absolutely want to get them there, because you don't have to do any of the heavy lifting. Family Reunion will open the door for people to take a role in changing their own life.
Well, it looks like Steve was so fascinated by those comments that he froze solid in place.
Totally.
We've got a little.
Can you guys hear me?
Center of the country. We can now.
Can you hear me now?
Can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
This is an
Yes,
old
we can
Verizon
roll.
commercial.
Right on.
We can hear everyone.
Right on.
All right, Steve is frozen now. It looks like he's been having some trouble with the computer. So, all right. So Matt,
Yeah, Dan.
and what is like kind of for we have a lot of new agents, obviously, with KW. This is going to be their first opportunity to attend a Family Reunion.
Yeah.
If you could give them like one piece of advice, what would it be?
So have a plan. Don't just show up the day of and hope to receive what you're looking for, right? Pull out the agenda, get with a coach or an accountability partner, get with someone who's been before, and outline your plan of attack, right? Get purposeful about your growth. So think to yourself, in your areas of business, when we're looking at the 3L model, leads, listings, or leverage, where are you in that growth path? Because there is a learning path in any one of those areas. And then find those breakout sessions, put them on your calendar, and then don't just attend and be a spectator. Be an active participant. Have questions ready to go and put them in the chat box, because the way that MegaCamp and Family Reunion were done, many of the breakouts were done ahead of time. And then the participants are live in the chat being able to answer questions as you're watching. So you're going to be able to engage directly with the participants in there. So don't just watch and spectate, have questions. Here's my take on it. Get selfish. Get selfish about your own growth. Ask the question that you want the answer to. And then seek those individuals out on social media afterwards and connect with them. Send them a message. Tell them something that you really loved about their presentation, and then ask for something else. Top people love to share. We desire to help everyone grow. And there's nothing better than when somebody reaches out to you and is like, man, I love this part. What do you think about this? Because I tell you what, if you dropped into my DMs with that, and even if I don't know you, I want to be like, hey, blah, 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 blah. Let's get on the FaceTime. Let's Zoom. Let's talk more, right? Like, I've got time for people that want to get after it. I don't have time for spectators. That makes sense? So get selfish with your growth at Family Reunion. Pick your learning track, have some questions, and like literally stalk the presenters. And you'll be surprised. Those relationships throughout the years are the ones that are going to bring you the most growth opportunity.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, that was amazing. I mean,
think what-
that's my biggest.
Yeah, what you just said is like one of those things that a lot of people miss, right? It's like you don't have the like this isn't just like an opportunity to like go watch a movie where people are sitting up on stage talking to each other about real estate, right? Like these are real people, they're right there in front of you, and you'll run into them all over the place. Like that's the real event. Well, here's the thing. Now we get to do that virtually. You literally have a direct connection to every single person that's going to be featured, you know, to the top people in this business. You can make a direct connection to them, you know, and get whatever information you want, ask whatever question you want, stalk the presenters. I love that. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be surprised. You don't get to be a panelist. You don't get to be a speaker at Family Reunion if you're not a humble servant and someone that goes after it. Right. And so you'd be surprised how accessible and real everybody's there. Right. So, yeah.
That's amazing.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, being a Family Reunion, when you want to talk to one of the presenters and then there's a line of 80 people who want to talk to them too, you never
Right.
get that chance. This is your chance. This is your chance. You can do it. Knock on their Zoom, talk to them, ask them questions. It's awesome.
Absolutely.
So Matt, what else is going on in your world? How's your team doing?
Team is great. Exponential growth. We are now in 11 different locations. Just did just over 400 units, right under $100 million in volume in our world. So our price points are a little lower than where you're at, but we'll turn some deals this year.
Oh boy, Steve.
I'm frozen again. I'm sure maybe you can hear me. Yeah.
Turn the defrost on.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. All right. So listen, ticket prices go up this week. So this is the last week to get, we don't know what what our discounted price will be after Friday because ticket prices are going up. So if you're thinking about it, make that decision, email Rick, let him know, and we will make sure to get you that discounted $80 ticket before the prices go up. Okay. Steve, are you back? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Now that it's over. Yay.
Love it. All right. And also, yes,
Yeah,
like
guys,
in
so
the
good-
comments, right? You can go for free if you help us find a guest. We just signed up our first guest in Ridgefield where, Miss Joanne Bonenfant is going to be going for free because a guest of hers is now signed up. Listen, there are lots of people out there. None of our competitors have anything like this. So this is an opportunity that your coworkers out there cannot get at their current brokerage. Don't be selfish and keep that opportunity for yourself. Be selfish once you get there. But
Can I
just
share
don't
with you guys a
now.
script for invites?
Yes, please.
Please.
Yeah, so we've got 13 guests going with us right now, and this is a very simple thing. So I'm going to share with you a system and a strategy. Are you ready?
Love it.
So go into your MLS, print out your
Go for
last
it.
12 months transactions, grab a highlighter, and highlight those transactions that went really well with a co-op. Then give them a call. Remind them about that transaction, how much you appreciated the transaction, and say, listen, I have a gift for you. I've got a closing gift for you, right? We're about to have our national convention, and this year it's digital. And I'm able to buy a ticket for the agents that I really respect and appreciate in our community, and you're one of them. I'm just curious, what one area of your business are you looking to grow this year? Time or money? Most agents are looking for one or the other. Which is it for you? And then say, awesome. We've got a 3-day event where we're going to be attacking exactly that. Would you like to attend? I'm going to pay for your ticket. It's online. And if you can't make it live, you'll have access for 60 days of the information. can I go ahead and get you signed up?
Perfect.
Love that. Love that.
That's it. This is being
How many-
recorded, so somebody can write that down after.
Yeah. How many people think they can
Yeah.
make those calls? How many people would feel comfortable? Let's see a raise of hands.
Come on, all you guys,
Feel
you can do
comfortable
it.
making those calls. Awesome.
And let us know if you need to know, if you need to find out how to pull that co-broker list, because we can do that too. We could do a really quick 5-minute Zoom session on, hey, this is how you pull a co-broker list for your last 12 months.
Love it.
All righty. Before Steve asks if we can hear him again, I'm going to let Matt off the hook. Matt, it was so awesome to hear and see you. Thank you so much for joining us. We always love to see you, and we look forward to seeing you in some way, shape, or form during the digital family reunion. Thanks so much.
Better believe it. Thank you, guys. Keep being amazing.
Thanks, Matt.
You bet.
Have a great day, everybody.
Thank you.